The death of Tyre Nichols and the arrest of 5 former Memphis police officers on murder charges has put renewed pressure on the Biden administration to pass the stalled George Floyd Justice in Policing Act. With this, the president and vice president are planning to meet with members of the Congressional Black Caucus to try and push to get this legislation back on track. Nicole D'Antonio has more on why the bill is stalled.
The death of Tyre Nichols is yet another example of why we do need action.
President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris met with black congressional leaders at the White House Thursday, renewing a push for police reform.
We got to stay at it as long as it takes.
The George Floyd Justice in Policing Act, introduced back in 2021, included measures to limit unnecessary or deadly use of force, restrict no-knock warrants and chokeholds, and limit qualified immunity for officers, which was a major sticking point on Capitol Hill. House Democrats passed the legislation twice in the previous Congress, but it's been stalled for more than a year and now faces a tougher challenge with Republicans controlling the House. Vice President Harris, who co-wrote the legislation while in the Senate, made an impassioned plea at Tyre Nichols' funeral Wednesday.
We demand that Congress pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Joe Biden will sign it.
Earlier this week, Republican Senator Tim Scott pointed blame at Democrats for not making a deal on areas where there was common ground. Reforms that included de-escalation training and a duty to intervene, something Tyre Nichols' family is now calling for.
Had the duty to intervene been law of the land on the federal level, it could have made a difference in Memphis, Tennessee.
The Nichols family is expected to attend the State of the Union address next week at the invitation of the Congressional Black Caucus, looking to keep police reform front and center. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Another note on that State of the Union address. Following it, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders will deliver the Republican response to the speech.